Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of South Down Garage. My name is Kurt and we're on a Volkswagen again. So, what we're doing is we're doing a stage 3 upgrade on my buddy's Passat because I'm not doing one to mine and his turbo's gone, so I said, hey, why not go for the more power? It's roughly the same price, it's probably cheaper. And he's gonna increase his fuel economy and performance with this modification. Over the next several videos, we're gonna go into pulling the engine, doing the timing, swapping the turbo, tuning, and we're gonna dyno before and after to show you guys what the stage 3 actually does. Now in this video, we're gonna go through pulling it off all the stuff. We're gonna pull the engine out because we're doing both the turbo and the timing. Now, before you get excited and tell me how you don't need to do that, feel free to do it your way. However, I'm choosing to pull the engine and transmission and to do everything outside of the car so I don't hate my life, because I really don't like working in engine bays when I can just simply take this out. If you do not have an AC machine, please take your vehicle to a shop and have them recover the AC from your system. Once you're done, take it back to them and get them to charge your AC system. Now, let's get into this build. Let's start tearing stuff apart. Okay, so we have the AC system hooked up. We're going to get ready to drain the system shortly. If you want to watch how to do that, I will leave a link in the description on how to drain your AC properly. And by drain, I mean recover. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna drain the coolant at the same time. Then we can get ready to pull this whole assembly off the car, including the AC system, and then it's just one easy chunk. We can get to the very front of the engine. I might get someone to give me a hand getting the hood off, and then we can go from there. You can use a Torx 50, but the correct tool is a 10 mil D shape, a 10 mil D. So with that bar in there, oh, see? There. Now we're free. Now we can get in there with the impact gun. Once this is off, you can go ahead and get to the downpipe bolts, and then we can lower the car down and do the rest from the top. I decided to bring you guys in just before we're about to pull the engine because I wanted to see you what kind of tomfoolery Volkswagen does. So they have these security bolts on here, there, that attach it to the ECU. Then they have security bolts that go through there. It looks something like this. Now what I did is I used a zip disc. You can't really see it. Let's turn that on. And I cut it off, so it's not all the way off, so it's sort of together. That was the only way to get this bleeding thing off, because then you have to get in behind here and you have to push this backwards like this in order to get this off, and then you pull it off. Like, thanks a lot, Volkswagen, that was really thinking of me. It's almost like the company I work for, just looking out for everything about me, you know, down to my mental health. Thank you, Volkswagen. So now that I've done my venting, I would also go in behind while you have this apart and get at coolant lines going to the back of the engine. Once those are done, I had to take the intercooler off because I needed to get at the hose in behind, so I could literally flop that one. It's just up over there. So I could get that out of the way. I've disconnected the wiring harness from the transmission and the battery and the alternator and just basically flung everything over there. Now that that's done and this one is somewhat out of the way, I just have to figure out how to slide this through. Happiest day. And by the way, there's apparently not very many videos on how to do this. Everybody just cuts them. So don't cut them. Don't damage this, taking this apart like I kind of did. Now I'm gonna have to get some crazy glue, put it back together, and then I'm gonna have to silicone it to make sure there's no leaks, because you don't want no leaks, because then my buddy's gonna be like, oh, what's going on with my car? And then somebody's gonna owe him a new wiring harness. We've almost got it out. We just have this engine mount left to take off. The other one is unbolted. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna support this hood, not on the jack, of course. I was just in here and my block of wood was out of the way. Then we're gonna open the hood back up again and undo this, then lower the engine down. That was the last thing. I was just trying to figure out how to get the engine harness off without having to tear this all off, because I've never had to take all this stuff off before, and I wasn't about to try. So now you guys know how to take the harness off. Let's get to the slower part of getting this engine out now. This video, I had a little challenge. I didn't notice the linkage was still attached to the transmission. It's just a small bolt in the bracket that you can just quickly remove, and everything came out quite easily. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did and you're looking to support us, take a look at our merch in the description below. If you're looking to watch the next video in this series, take a look at this video over here where we do the timing on this car. Take a look at this video to check out some older content with my Jetta, where it gets meth. Have a wonderful day, take care, we'll see you next time. Bye for now. I also want to mention the videos in this series will be coming out on Wednesdays, and the Explorer content will continue on Sundays, as we're not finished with the Explorer yet. The season is still going.